think you did.
Yeah.
Bart Simpson used to say, I didn't do it. Nobody saw me do it. You can't prove anything. Well, I keep receipts, Tim. I can prove it. All right. We are live on Tuesday, June the 8th. This is Game Time Decision with me, Allie Burns from Picks and Parlays, and Tim and Nick Earle. How's it going, Earle Bros? Tim, you first.
I don't know. It's been a rough couple of days. Haven't been really seeing anything right. I had Denver last night. I had Milwaukee last night. So that should pretty much spell out how the last couple of days have been going. Hoping to turn around it pretty soon. It would be kind of nice to have a good night tonight. But, yeah, hopefully have a good one.
It's the ebbs and the flows of the business. You guys were so hot for so long. You just got to expect a little dip, refocus. You'll get right back on. We all know this is how it works. How you doing, Nick?
Not too bad. Hockey last night was pretty good. Would have been a little bit better if I didn't get greedy trying to get the Canadiens on the regulation line rather than the money line. But I did have the Islanders. They cashed me a nice plus 170 ticket last night. It was great. So many people in the chat were on the Bruins puck line. I stuck to my guns. Islanders take a 3-2 series lead. They head back to Long Island, and they're going to close out in 6. So I'm feeling great about my plus 210 ticket there as well. So I'm doing pretty well in hockey right now. The playoffs haven't been great. The last few days have been better, though, in hockey.
Excellent. Yeah, because I know you were kind of slumpy a little bit. I mean, not slumpy, but, you had your little dip, too.
I was slumpy.
Yeah, you were slumpy. I don't want to call you out, but, but it is what it is. It's you guys were so hot. You're both sharp handicappers. It's not like you all of a sudden aren't good at this anymore. You're just in a little flow. It's cool. It's cool, man. Hey, guys in the chat, if you're just joining us, hit that thumbs up button. Let us know that you like us. Chanel says, Islanders, baby. Islanders, baby.
Oh, yeah.
Don't Islanders look legit, says Detroit Lenny.
They really do. They are a hell of a playoff team. Barry Trotz is a different coach when it comes to the playoffs.
Wasn't Trotz the Capitals guy? I know.
And
he won the Stanley Cup with the Capitals, and then they wouldn't pay him money or do whatever he wanted.
He went right to the Islanders, and they started winning. And he also, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, he also took the Predators a few years before that to the Stanley Cup Finals as well. So this guy is a great postseason head coach. He preaches a defensive style hockey, and it's what works in the playoffs.
When Kurt Alexander was explaining this to me at the beginning of the season, and he was saying Islanders have a lot of young players, and if you get to play for a guy named Trotz or a guy like Trotz, that you're going to show up for him. You're going to want to play. You have faith in him. You believe in your coach, and that's kind of priceless. We see a lot of times you get turmoil. I mean, the Houston Texans are a great example. You get this turmoil in the locker room. I mean, Texans kind of stink anyway, but now we've got a little hope now that A is gone, so hey, let's go.
Deshaun Watson. Oh wait, no, it was the head coach GM.
Phil O'Brien.
Yeah, he's the one that drove all those guys away, though.
Yeah, that's just it. Who wants to play for you? Where have all our Cowboys gone? Oh wait, we're Texans, not Cowboys. That's a different team. Yeah, see, Tony hates his owner getting rid of Trotz. Big win, Islanders. Okay, so we are going to cruise through the 2 NBA games and the two NHL games that happened tonight. You guys are going to let us know about any injuries, who's going to be in net, and who you like on the show. If you guys are just joining the chat, don't forget, like I said, hit that like button so all of our free content keeps rolling your way. And if you're over at picksandparlays.net, let me refresh that. Yeah. I think that our promo code is still June because I haven't made a new promo code video yet. So I think it's still June. That saves you 20% off of all picksandparlays.net. But if you go to this link, picksandparlays.gametime.net/gametime, it saves you 50% off of the Earle Brothers 7-day package. Okay, so 3 to 5 picks, 7 days, 4 sports. It's worth a little bang for your buck there. So Joker NYC, I just noticed that was you. I haven't seen you in forever, and you missed the last Woody today. Hi, Joker. Okay, so let's start with the NBA playoffs. All right, Timothy. Now you can't be penalty boxed in this show, so you better be on your best behavior, or else I'm going to have to take both of you out. Don't think I already know who you're picking today. Okay, you'll both go out. I'll run the show. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, so I've got Clippers are at the Jazz. Jazz -3. I'm showing a total of 220.5. What do we got going on in this matchup?
Well, I got to be all over the Clippers, right? No, I'm kidding. No, I'm on the Jazz today, -3. Mike Conley will be out today, so it might be a little bit less of impact, but Mike Conley was out a lot of games during the stretch of the year, and it didn't really seem to slow down the Jazz that much. Jazz are coming off of 5 days of rest, so that Mitchell should be pretty much back up to 100%. Gobert should be as good as he's going to get, and you should be able to get some good three-point shooting. Royce O'Neal should be getting some action. You're just going to see overall a team that I don't think that the Clippers can guard that well, especially with how well they shoot the three ball. So I am going with the Jazz. I am going Royce O'Neal. That was one of my player props for today. I like him to get over 6.5 points. I think that's really low. He gets like 20 to 25 minutes a game. And he's a three-point shooter, so he makes 3 threes, and he's over. I think he gets that before the first half is over. So I like that prop. But I am all over the Jazz today. Plus, if you look at the Clippers, they just came off of a hard-fought 7-game series against the Mavericks, which I feel like the Mavericks should have won. They kind of blew it the last couple games, but they're coming off of 1.5 days of rest. So I'm gonna go Utah at least for game 1. We'll look at game 2 when it comes to it.
All right, sounds good. Up next,
on the Clippers now that Elliot likes the Jazz. I'm on the Clippers.
Damn.
Oh, you guys leave him alone.
Oh, we mess with Elliot. It's all right.
I know. Elliot's gone in the top 2 in 2 out of the last 3 last Woody standings. So just so you know that. So we've got Hawks at the 76ers, Philly -6. The total is 224. I already took your series bet on the Hawks at +155. Last I saw, it's a 105. So I'm really hoping they win this one so then I can hedge it the other way. Possible. What do you like in this game?
I got the Hawks again to at least cover. Trae Young has been outstanding this entire playoffs. Joel Embiid still has a Q tag next to his name. Don't be worried about that. He's going to have a Q tag the rest of the series, just because of what he did to his hamstring. So I am going after the Hawks +6 in this one. I think you can get the money line at like a +220 something at the moment for the Hawks. I don't mind that either. And I'll even make the bold prediction. If the Hawks win tonight, Hawks in 4. They have been outstanding at home. So, and since they've gotten their new coach, they ended the end of the year like 31-10 and on a fantastic pace. I think that that this Hawks team is going to be dangerous, and I can honestly see them possibly trying to win the Eastern Conference and make the finals. Trae Young has been outstanding. You're getting real good work in the middle with Clint Capella. Bogdanovich has been shooting well. Hunter's been shooting well. It's one of those spots where I really like the Hawks in this one, so I'm going to grab them. Trae Young has been averaging like 30-plus points a game. I'm going to keep going and putting him – they're going to keep giving me a 27.5 point total for him. I'm going to keep going over with that one.
All right. I don't blame you. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Elliot says, fade me.
No problem.
Tony likes the Jazz, and he likes the over on that one. Any feelings on that Jazz total?
Jazz total 220.
220.5 is what
I feel like I would rather go under for that one, just because the Clippers are a very defensive team and the Jazz will play down. But I don't have a bet on that one. So
okay.
And
Fair.
Real quick, seeing I just got a ESPN breaking news: Nikola Jokic wins NBA MVP. I had that since the beginning of the season. I really wish I put a bet down on that one. In the big, I was even, you could ask Nick. I was saying after the first couple games of the season, I'm like, Nikola Jokic is going to win MVP. At the time, he was like a 25-1. So Nikola Jokic just won MVP. No, he just did. So
he did. Okay,
it just got confirmed that Nikola Jokic is MVP of the NBA this year.
Okay, well, I don't get that, but good for him.
He averaged like a triple-double this year, and ever since Murray was out, he pretty much carried the team to a 3 seed in the West. So right. he definitely did enough to win it. The other options were Joel Embiid, which was injured half the year, and Steph Curry, which his team didn't even make the playoffs. So No, Jokic 100% deserved it. Huh?
Oh no, that you said Steph. I thought you said Seth. I was like, that's
the Golden State guy.
Yeah, the other one.
Yeah, the other one.
The other one, the multi-time champion.
I didn't know that. The lowest draft pick to ever win.
Yeah, he was like a second, third round pick.
Well, hey,
Nuggets got him as a steal. He came out of Serbia, so
fair
MVP. Nope.
Overrated.
Didn't work out that way. Detroit Lenny would love to see a Hawks and a Nets matchup.
Yeah. I was all over the Bucks. I'll be betting the Nets the next couple of days. Nothing from that Bucks team is showing me anything that I want to go and put money on them anymore.
Yeah, I wasn't into that.
But they're heading back to Milwaukee.
Do not care. Okay. James Harden will be back for game 3 and 4. Nets in 4 now. In order for the Bucks to have a shot, they had to win at least one game. So
there's that. Okay, so let's cruise into NHL. Who is in net? If you guys are just joining us and you haven't popped on that like button already, jam the like button, smash it for us. That way we can keep giving you all of this free content.
Or lightly tap the like button, because if you smash it, you're going to break it, and then other people can't hit it. So just lightly tap it so that other people can do it as well.
Jay Owen says the Bucks are done.
I 100% agree with that one.
Alex Martinez says that lady is conceited. He must be talking about you, Tim. Okay, so the Nets will kill Atlanta, says Elliot, who, by the way, is from Brooklyn. And Durant is straight punking the Greek freak.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, he is. All right, so let's go to Tampa Bay at Carolina. Lightning and the Hurricanes. Tampa Bay minus 120. Total is 5.5. So what do you got going on here, Nick?
Tampa Bay, same goalie as always, Andrei Vasilevsky. He started every single game of the playoffs, and that's going to continue tonight. We didn't know who was going to be in net for Carolina for a while today, and I just had to go on Twitter and go on the Canes Twitter page. They announced their starting lineup, and it's going to be the rookie Alex Nedeljkovic again. It's not going to be Peter Mrazek. They're going back to Nedeljkovic after Mrazek gave up 6 goals last game. So it's going to be Alex Nedeljkovic, Nedeljkovic. I see.
I asked you guys to do this before the show.
I didn't know who was going to be in goal before the show. I just found it out now.
Liar.
I just had to go on Twitter for it.
All right, there it is.
There we go.
I did it. I have done it. Okay.
And
okay.
Yep. And for my play for this game, I am on the Hurricanes. No surprise there. I've been on them the whole playoffs. Unfortunately, they haven't gotten the job done in this series against Tampa Bay that much. But in front of a full crowd at PNC Arena, I expect them to probably give their best effort. You're going to see their best game, I think, so far this series. With their backs up against the wall in elimination at home in front of a sold-out crowd, expect a good performance out of the Carolina Hurricanes tonight. And also, if you're live betting this, look for the over 1.5 in the third period if Tampa Bay is leading. In elimination games with the team that's up 3 games to whatever, if the team is up that's trying to advance, bet the over because you're going to see more open ice. You're going to see a longer time of empty nets. So third period overs, if you've been betting that the whole playoffs, you're absolutely swimming in money right now. So third period over if Tampa Bay is up is another play I would have. If that is live betting. That's not you can't bet that on most books right now. I know there's probably a couple books you can bet third period overs at like minus 140, minus 145 right now. If you look to do it live betting, you might get a better price.
Yeah, I've seen some books do offer that. Mine does not, but some do. So lucky you if you've got one of those books. Okay, so up next, we've got Vegas at Colorado. Avs are minus 145, totals 5.5. Paul Russell likes this one to go over. What do you like, Nick?
If I would have to pick the total for this game, I'm on the over as well. In net, the only confirmed goalie of the whole night so far, other than the first game, according to DraftKings at the very least, is Marc-Andre Fleury. And then on the other side is Philip Grubauer. So it's the same 2 goalies we've had the whole series. And my prediction for this series is it's going 7, and the home team wins all 7 games. I am on the Avalanche tonight to get the job done. I'm going to lay the chalk. A -140 is what I laid on them today. This is just home teams are going to dominate this series. Colorado 26-4-2 at home this year. They're an absolutely dominant team at home. I'm on the Avalanche to win tonight.
All right. Do you have any leans on the total?
Over. That'd be a lean. Yeah, I have a feeling the longer we go into the series, the more goals we're going to see. I made money at that. Yep.
Yeah, he's made money on that strategy thanks to the Earle on the right.
If only I bet it more.
I hate that. I do that same thing.
I will suggest so many things, but my actual bets will go, and then the stuff I'm like, yeah, you should look at this. You could. All that goes really well. I don't bet any of them, and it
Hi,
is what it is.
Okay, so we're taking the Avalanche, and we're going to lean towards the over. Okay, so let's do. And didn't you have a player prop or no?
Oh, yeah. For the first game, I have Brayden Point for the Tampa Bay Lightning over 2 shots on goal. He's been one of those guys that's been throwing pucks at the net pretty often in this series. In his last 5 games, he's got 3, 4, 1, 3, 3. So he's gone over that total in 4 out of the last 5 games. I expect him to get a couple shots on goal. He is a dynamic playmaker that definitely is someone who's going to get at least 2 shots. That number is just way too low.
Okay. Jay Owens likes the over on both games tonight. I'm guessing hockey is what you're talking about there. Okay, so we can do a quick recap here. If you guys have any other questions for Tim or Nick about NHL, NBA, or even the MLB that's starting here in about a half an hour, you could throw them into the chat. I'm going to do a quick recap on everything happening thus far. Don't forget, if you want to find Nick and Tim Earle, they are at Earle Sports Bets. That's on Twitter. And then also type that into YouTube and subscribe to their channel. They do all of their own shows every single day, 2 or more shows a day, going over the whole card. So definitely check them out there. And then if you want to save 50% off of their 7-day package, put in picksandparlays.net/game time. That's how you do it. 50% off, 7 straight days of free picks, 3 to 5 picks a day in NBA, WNBA, MLB, and the NHL. You guys are going to want to get that while you can, because 2 of our sports are about to fly off into goneness.
And I will say we do have 5 plays on our premium for today, and we even are starting to do 2 to 3, maybe 4 premium plays for subscribers only. So
per week
per week for that as well. I don't mind I saw the Mitchell over 29.5. He's going to come to perform. He should be back up to 100%. So yeah, I don't mind that prop.
Okay, so Mitchell over the 29.5. We are liking that one. Okay, so let's do a recap. If you guys haven't hit that like button yet, do us a favor. Tap the like button. You could gently flick it. You could smash it. I mean, there's all kinds of ways that you could hit the like button. You know, it's the little thumbs up. Maybe y'all don't know. It looks kind of like this. It looks like that, and then you just tap it, and then it turns blue, and then our boss is super happy with us. So that's how and you get better luck on all of your picks tonight. So doesn't that sound good too?
Of course.
Okay, so in the NBA tonight, Tim is going to take the Jazz -3. It's important to know that Conley will be out tonight, but he also likes O'Neal to go over 6.5 points. In the Hawks at the team they're playing, 76ers. It was almost there. It was so
team
close.
They're playing, yes, almost had it.
The team they're playing. On the road. See, I know. Take the Hawks plus the 6 points. Embiid is questionable, but we're assuming he's going to play. It's not that questionable of a thing.
You'll just see a Q tag next to his name the entire series. That's just what it is.
That's how it works. And then Trey Young going over the 27.5 points for the Hawks game. Thank you, Jay Owens. He just gave you guys a follow and a like on Twitter. That's what's up. Ryan Johnson, I will get right to you, sugar lips. Okay, so the Lightning at Carolina. We've got Vasilevsky confirmed. We've got Nedeljkovic confirmed. And we are going to go with the Hurricanes for the win. And if you are in play betting, and Tampa Bay Lightning are up in the third period, you want to take the over 1.5 goals in the third period if all these things are going down. All right. My Vegas Golden Knights are at the Colorado Avalanche. We've got Fleury in there. We've got Grubauer in there. That's par for the course. So is this. Nick likes the Avalanche. He leans towards an over, and Nick's been wrong about this bet twice, though, and Allie's been correct about it twice, so I'm just saying. No, you're correct.
I'll be on Vegas in Game 6.
Yeah, I agree with you guys. I see this as a home, if you're at home, you win kind of situation. So I'm with you on this. But of course, you guys know I want my Vegas Golden Knights. Okay, so Ryan Johnson is asking Blue Jays or the White Sox. I know the White Sox were a huge pick today for the Morning Wood show. Do you guys have any feelings on this one?
I personally passed on this one. I just didn't want to lay a run line with the White Sox because both of them were minus money when I was looking at the slate this morning.
Minus 148. It was real close.
Even now we bring it up on the computer. Chicago run line is a plus 135, so I don't really mind that. But I think I would rather lean towards the Blue Jays than the White Sox. But honestly, I don't have any money on this game, so.
Yeah, I lean towards the dog as well in this one. I just think that I think this White Sox team, people are seeing them against the lefty, and they're overpriced a little bit here. So, and I'm expecting regression from Rendon as well.
Yeah, I don't mind Robbie Ray either, and I don't mind the Blue Jays, so I would lean for that as well. But there are a ton of picks on White Sox today.
Which makes me feel even better about the Blue Jays because when so many people are on a certain play, I like to tend to go opposite of it.
Yeah, just sometimes confirms your play. And then I do see a White Sox over 8, and I see a no run in the first inning for the White Sox also, just on my board from Morning Wood this morning. Looking to throw that out there. So Joshua Thomas, one person on the board today picked Embiid over 30.5 points, and I told him on the show I'd be careful with that. He could be limited minutes. I'm not sure how that would work out.
They said he got 39 points in game 1 and they still lost, but they said that he was going to be limited minutes, and let me just pull up exactly what he did. In game 1, on just pulling up ESPN, that was on Sunday.
38 minutes, 39 points.
Yeah, so I don't mind the over 30.5 prop or whatever it is. Especially if he's going to play 38 minutes again. They said limited minutes, but I guess that means he's not playing the entire game. I don't see how limited 38 minutes is, but okay, sounds good to me.
I guess you're playing 38, not 42.
Whatever. I guess 38 is limited minutes, but I would rather go over because if Philadelphia wants a shot at it, he should be playing a lot and getting a lot of points, buckets, rebounds, all that stuff.
Yeah, 38 minutes is super limited considering since April 26th, the most minutes he played before that was 35, so that's super limited.
Well, was he limited in the last game?
He was out the last
game
against Washington.
Last game that he played in, he exited early, so he only played 11 minutes. Okay. That's the game that he hurt himself. But I don't know why. I don't understand the coaching sometimes, but yeah, he played 38 minutes, so I expect something similar today, 32, 34 minutes for him. You like the Boston Red Sox? I went after Boston Red Sox today. Yes, they've won 5 straight games. Yes, I know they're going up against Allie's Astros, but
I picked the Astros. I just like Valdez a little better than Perez. But I don't love it. So I'm not going to say I love it, but I did take it. So I
will say one thing. The Red Sox are playing so good right now. They completed 2 straight sweeps back-to-back days.
Yeah. Yeah, they did, didn't they?
They swept the Yankees, and then they played a rain-delayed game on Monday against the Marlins and finished that sweep. So technically, they swept teams 2 days in a row.
You see why I like to penalty box him, people? You see why it's so much
What?
when you can just go boop, and then he goes away. It just
I thought that was funny.
It's a beautiful thing when that happens.
No, it's
Right,
cute. No, it's cute. It is a good point. I don't know. I just I was on the Astros side is where I was at. But from what I heard 2 nights ago, Nick was on the Red Sox and you were on the Yankees run line, and Nick won that bet. So
vice versa.
Vice
versa. I was on the Red Sox.
Red Sox if I knew it was you. I was betting with Nick. So
I was on the Red Sox all 3 games of that Yankee series.
Excellent. Well, good work. Good work for you, my friend. Why is the total at 10? That was one thing that was messing with me that I couldn't quite sort out. I kind of liked it to go over the first 5.
Because both of these offenses have been a lot better, and then Valdez and Perez are not world beaters. They're not like your Garrett Coles and stuff like that, and where you're going to get a lot lower total. So yeah, I'm expecting a lot more offense. If anything, maybe lean towards the over. I think that this could easily be a 7-5, 7-6 game type, something like that.
Plus, I'm assuming with
5, but
I'm assuming with that total as well. I think there's a win heading towards center field in Fenway Park tonight. Also, both these teams hit really well against left-handed pitching, because you got to assume with that top of the batting order with Houston between Altuve and Bregman and Correa, they all mash on lefties. So I can definitely see some runs in that game.
That was more my angle, was like the Astros against lefties angle. And I just like Valdez, but it's not that I don't like Perez. It's just that I don't know.
I'm not a fan of Perez. That's why I stayed off this game.
He's not my fave. He's just not my favorite. Okay, so I think that just about does it for us, gentlemen. Thank you so much for, as always, fantastic information and insight and plays. If you guys in the chat haven't hit the like button already, please do so. We will be back here tomorrow, same cap time, same cap channel, for Game Time Decision at 6 p.m. Eastern. Don't forget, follow the Earls at Earle Sports Bets over on Twitter, and that is how you can connect to their own YouTube channel where they do their own pods and free info shows all week long. 7 days a week, don't you? You guys are busy and stuff. Yeah.
11 a.m. every single morning on Earle Sports Bets. Or I believe we're almost at 750 subscribers on that channel. So
woo! Look at you go with your bad selves. All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining us. And we will see you guys tomorrow, 6 p.m. Eastern, for Game Time Decision. See you guys later. Go Knights!